Man, tell you like this here. God wasn't gonna let you be a rapper, a trapper,
Nah,
a macker,
I was already too
and a
much.
paper stacker.
Yeah, I was too much, man. You know what
What
I
more
mean?
was you looking for? What the hell was you thinking when you wanted to be a rapper, man?
I had a point to prove, and I felt like that was the best way for me to prove
Well, at
it.
least you being real, cause old Carl told me one time. I don't keep bringing Carl up, but
Yeah,
he told me one time. He said, "Man, I was in the club and Lil Wayne didn't know who he was."
yeah.
And he said, "From that moment on, you gonna know who the hell I
You
am,
gonna
nigga.
figure it out,
Yeah, and I'm worth more money than your papa, nigga. So yeah,
man.
you feel me? At
Hey,
that time."
yeah. Carl wanted that fame, man. Yeah,
I see that why when I used to see him on stage, I'd be like, yeah, that's what he wanted.
that's what he wanted, man.
See, people with the money, they want what the nigga with the money don't got.
Right,
People without the money want what the people with the money got.
straight.
It just don't make sense. And he wasn't for to give it all to you, Lace. He just wasn't for to give you everything, man.
Yeah, man.
How do you handle, not control, that's not a good word. How do you handle multiple women at one time, man? Do you live with them all or do they live in
Absolutely
separate?
not.
Okay, talk to me.
Absolutely not,
You
man.
cannot.
Nah. See, when you get to living all under one roof, you know what I mean. It establishes a lot of emotions. You know what I mean. And I was taught that anything you do, whether you a hustler, pimp, dope boy, rapper, whatever, doctor, it's only as good as you are as a man. You know what I'm saying? And I walked into every situation as a man. That was my job. You know what I mean? And for years I used to put that title on myself as a P. And I didn't start getting real money until I realized who I was as a man. When I closed the door to the terms and the titles and all that shit, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep these same rules, these same ethics, but I'm gonna be a man and do it my way, not being held by the standards that everybody else is held to. That's whenever I was able to tap into a whole different, you know what I mean, type of bag. But the reason why I never allowed chicks to live with me is because it establishes way too many emotions, man. You know what I mean? Emotions that a person wouldn't normally have for you, they gonna start to have for you, man. They know what time you wake up in the morning. You know what I mean?
How funky your breath is.
How funky your breath is when you walk in the bathroom, you done took a shit. You know what I mean? Like that's an intimate situation. You know what I'm saying? No matter what way you look at it. And a lot of cats that still living their life, the reason why they having a lot of issues that they having is because they haven't been able to separate
The two.
the two. You know what I mean? So nah, I ain't never really dealt with a chick, you know what I'm saying, like that. Now, you know, the upside of having now you might if you had a chick, man, that was down with you for a long time, you know what I mean?
She can.
She you would let her come stay the night, you know what I mean? Y'all
I'm
cohabit.
gonna say stay the night.
Yeah, stay the night. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just like all things, man, we all need a break. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so I sit back and I laugh at these little niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting all these chicks in one house, man. You ain't giving this woman nothing to work for.
Is it that's polygamy,
Mm,
and that's a different thing from.
it's
See, a lot of them niggas freaks.
that's where I was finna go with it.
You,
Now,
you feel
a
me?
lot of cats get into the game, man, because
They freaky.
they freaky and they get to live out the shit that they was doing behind closed doors. They get an opportunity now to do it and don't get no technicality for it. You know what I'm saying? Having multiple women, I ain't got to cheat on you. But a lot of them still doing a lot of sneaky stuff, you know what I'm saying, behind these chicks' backs. You know what I mean? And that girl that's living with you, she know you.
She know you.
So she know how you moving. You know what I'm saying? She know what's going on. So eventually, whatever you doing behind closed doors is gonna come to light. But if you would have separated the two, you know what I mean? If you would have separated the two, you wouldn't even had a situation. Yeah, but you know the reason why, man, I never really, and you got to think, man, I had a kid, so
At the same time.
so you know a lot of things that you know what I mean. I think that my son, my nigga, and I always you know keep my son in the forefront of all conversation, man, because I felt
You
like that
do.
was God sending him in my life, man, to change my life. You know what I mean? And had I stayed course on the direction that I was going in, I wouldn't had never been able to make it this far. You know what I'm saying? So when my son came in, I had to change a lot of things, and that being one of them. You know what I mean? You got to think, man. Some of these, man. When I sit back and I look at the state that the game is in now versus when I came up in it, it's sad to see it. You know what I mean? These chicks will go pay a stop sign, man.
And they sure will.
You know
Just
what I
to
mean?
say they in the game.
Just to say they in it. Nigga might have a nice big chain on, might have a nice car, you know what I mean? But when she sit back and she choosing an image rather than choosing her life, you know what I'm saying? Any situation that I get myself involved in, right? I always came through the door, man, with the most genuine intentions, right? So the first thing is, I can't ask you to disrespect yourself and then respect me at the same time.
It just don't work.
It don't work that way. So I got to teach you, if you're not respecting yourself, that's my job as a man to teach you how to respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And the game was always discreet. Social media made it become everybody wanted to be accepted. Everybody want to be known. Everybody want to do everything for the clicks and the likes and all that, right? But the era that I come from, it was all about two people coming together, two or more people coming together with the same vision. You know what I mean? Everybody want to win.
Preach.
How can I have you winning and I got you over here playing house with 4-5 other girls like it's a sorority group? How would I even know that you able to even sustain having money, a home, stability, if I ain't never seen you be stable?
That's a fact too.
Man, a chick could get mad at you if you tell her, no, I ain't gonna buy you no Chanel purse. I'm gonna wait till you get this house first. Get mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Ready to be through with you too.
Ready to be through with you. And she not even understanding. You sitting back chasing the material world, man. I'm trying to teach you how to go into a stable world. That way when you get all of these purses and heels and all this stuff that don't mean nothing,
You could put something in it
you got a house to take it to.
and to take it to.
Come on, man. That's the main focus.
But they got a Birkin with nothing in it.
Come on, man. Think about it. You know how many stories I hear of these chicks having to leave a nigga that they done been with for 4-5 years and the only thing they left with was a suitcase? You done gave this nigga $1 million and you left with a suitcase. All because you was chasing material possessions, man.
Why you so hard on them? You don't never let them back when they leave.
Nah, that ain't true.
It ain't all the way true.
I'm gonna tell you, right?
Somebody told me to ask you that.
Okay, so it depends how you left.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, if we had a disagreement and you chose to leave, cool. Once you get out of that emotion or whatever feelings that you was feeling in that moment, let's sit back and talk like adults, you know what I mean, to see if we can come up to some type of understanding. But if you go out and you go and mess with another nigga that's less than me,
Oh yeah.
I can never accept you back into my household because now I see what you like. You don't like me. I'm too much for you. You like this little bitty nigga, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to get to where I'm at. And maybe he may make it to where I'm at one day. And maybe he needs somebody like you to try to get him there. But I'm going to tell you, a bitch like you can never get him where I'm at, man, because I know what it take to get to where I'm at because I done had one. I done had a few of them. So for me to sit back and expect you to take him anywhere,
Right.
neither one of y'all going nowhere. Y'all just ain't figured it out yet. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't never, man, I'm the type of nigga, dog. And it's crazy you asked me that question, man. I'm going to tell you why, right? It go back to the conversation that we had the last time, man, when we were talking about feelings.
Right.
Right? They got this idea that niggas that live that life don't have feelings. That's bullshit. Hey, man, if you been with me for 3-4 years, right? And that's 3-4 years of time that neither one of us can get back. We're around each other every day for 3 or 4 years. You mean to tell me that I'm not supposed to have any type of feelings for you? That's impossible.
I don't like you a little bit.
A little bit. That's impossible.
It's gay.
You feel where I'm coming from?
I mean, take that back.
So if a chick leave that you got 3-4 years with, right? I had a situation, man. I'm gonna give it to you this way. I had a situation with a chick, man, that she came through the door correct. And I hadn't had nobody come through the door in a long time. Normally, I got to bring my toolbox out. I got to build a motherfucker up, you know what I mean, to where I want them to be, right? This chick came through the door fully equipped, everything. Own car, you know what I mean, big old bag.
Scared you.
It didn't scare me. It reminded me of what I was used to. It took me back to when I checked the 4 million, right? It took me back into that psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm like, damn, they still exist. So me being the nigga that I am, being the man that I am, I go to straight into splurging. I'm buying big chains. Hey man, the boy that she was with before was buying a fake jewelry. She thought it was real. All the designer stuff he was buying from Big T Market. You know what I mean? All this shit, right? So when she came up around me, I'm looking at it like, man, this motherfucker dropped. Hey man, Mike, when I tell you gorgeous, man.
Drop dead.
Drop dead gorgeous, man. I'm talking about gorgeous.
That's a hell of a compliment from you.
Hey man, I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
I already know it.
Get me up here, you ain't gonna never get a lie from me. So watch what happened though, right? So at the time, I'm deep. And everybody around me used to me moving a certain type of way. They start seeing me move different with this broad, right? I'm over here, man. I'm big chain, big crib, furnished the crib. All this happening in, you know what I mean, like 30 days, right? But I'm still looking at the situation on how she came through the door, right? They not looking at that. They was looking at how much money that they generated.
Mm-hmm.
So what make her more important to me? And I done did that 50 times, right? I'm not looking at it like that, man, because again, I'm caught up in my ways. I'm gonna do this thing my way. It's my way or the highway. So some of them caught the highway because they didn't like, and they was right though. So I couldn't sit back and see. I had to look myself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And there was only one that I was really fucked up about that left. You know what I mean? And the reason why I was fucked up about it was because she was right. Everything that she told me when she finally sat down with me and she had a conversation with me about why she was feeling how she was feeling, I had no rebuttal for it because I was moving different. You know what I mean? And the reason why I was moving different was because, one, like I told you again, this girl was drop dead gorgeous, but she didn't just come in with a pretty face.
She came in with
She came in with a bag. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's a myth, man. When these cats be sitting back, man, I ain't
this, that, and the third.
Yeah, when me and that girl went separate ways, man, you know what I mean? It took a toll on me, man, because I knew I did everything in my power. I put it all on the table. You know what I mean?
So it's true what they say.